Hi. What up, guys? It's your boy Chicalope. What's up, guys? Sorry for the awful mic quality. It turns out I don't know where my stand is, so you're just floating around. But I don't know. I had to move out for a couple of days to basically turn my room into a bed and breakfast for like a bridal shower, and when that happened, all of my stuff just got like put into boxes and put away, and that's like it. So I have yet to go through all of the boxes of shit that was laying around in my room, basically. I mean, I have some stuff, you know, I have my essentials to continue my habit of not having a life. But soda. Here we go! So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different one. I looked back while I was gone and I was like, you know, I was kind of watching over my videos a little bit, because I do that sometimes, just kind of self-critiquing stuff. You know, I don't want to make just shit videos. I do. And fuck, where was I going with this? And I noticed that all I do is Let's Plays and like one vlog, which was awful. So I thought to myself, I was like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, there are like Let's Play channels out there in like 2010. You don't really see them that often anymore. And the ones you do see, like me, are just like tons of people who are just kind of mindlessly doing it, putting videos together in like 2 to 4 hours and getting nowhere with it fast because it's the same shit that everybody's watched. Let's be honest, there are 2 people that do that with millions of subscribers. They're the only people anybody wants to watch, and there's a good reason for it. They're fucking funny, and they're really good. But I started making Let's Play videos thinking that it would be fun, and when you do YouTube videos, typically you want to make videos that you yourself would find funny, or in this case, I would find funny. And I do. I find my videos kind of funny. You know, I get a real good chuckle out of some of them. But I've noticed YouTube is starting to stray away from Let's Play videos quite a bit. And I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, while I was away from home, like, why? Why do they, you know, why do people just naturally stray away from Let's Play videos besides the, you know, big Let's Players? And I kind of, it was one of those questions that was hard to ask yourself, because the natural answer that you want to say is, it's just, oh, people do that. That's the way things happen. People just move along. And basically what I think it is probably the rapidly changing expectations or need for like change or upgrades in a viewer's need or expectation kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure what the right word is, but I think you can get what I think you're picking up what I'm putting down, hopefully. If not, then I don't give a fuck. And it caused me to kind of ask or beg the question, why exactly do or did people like watching Let's Plays so much? Personally, I watched them like every day throughout high school, all the time. I was watching them non-stop, constantly. I loved them. It didn't matter who. But that hadn't really answered the question that I had asked myself. And so I figured, you know what? Let's go ask somebody else. The internet. Something I've always found interesting about whenever you go to research something online is there's always a plethora of people who are just like, fuck you, I like this. I mean, yeah, there's the obvious solution of, well, it's the personality that people like. It's they like watching them react to certain games in different ways, and they might not react to it. But I wanted to dig a little bit deeper than that, because most people who end up watching someone else's Let's Play will never end up owning that game. People make so many Let's Plays, nobody but like billionaires could actually buy every single game that every Let's Player puts out, let alone the fact that usually people end up watching only 1 or 2 Let's Players play a certain game, if they even watch any more than 1 or 2 Let's Players. Players at all. We're gonna go deep, real deep. his lizard glory, and he's too busy looking at my face. Hi. But to be fair, a perfect example of somebody just liking Let's Plays for the Let's Plays would be something like Papers, Please, which blew up about a year back, right? Awesome game, by the way. It made me buy it. Okay, I don't buy very many games that I see people Let's Play, but Papers, Please was... yes. It was a really good game. But nobody's gonna watch Papers, Please really for the gameplay. And I mean, if somebody did and they yell at me, my mistake, I'm corrected. But the majority of people, let's be honest, are gonna be watching something like Papers, Please or insert other game title here. I don't know. My game market's very, very niche and very closed. But I found a particularly interesting quote from an article on Games Radar that really hit home to my question. The quote was, "It's about living vicariously with somebody you admire, using them to create stories on top of stories, and then share this fantasy with other like-minded people." So basically, somebody, the viewer, wants to watch another somebody, the YouTuber, whose personality the viewer finds, tasteful, or they like in a certain way, or are fangirling or fanboying over, who knows. They want to watch them play all these different games to create stories on top of stories that they can, recall back to. I mean, saying this, the first thing I thought of was watching Markiplier's SCP videos for hours on end. Literally hours, days maybe even. And then these viewers are going to be able to share this experience with all of the other viewers. And that's something that, although it may seem kind of pointless or not necessarily have much benefits, it is something that you can't argue you could never really do before. Whether it's useful or not, you just simply couldn't do it. And that's not the only thing that us as people find ourselves doing just because we want to. So to put it in an easiest wraparound sense, I think the reason why people used to and still do watch Let's Plays so much is simply because people love to see things and people love to talk about things. And having other people play all of these games, it makes it so that you can, very similar to the nature of the regular internet itself, take in all of these different games and talk about them with other people without even seeing an actual copy of the game in your real life. It's actually kind of cool the more you go to think about it. I wasn't really sure if I found my answer as satisfying as I wanted it to be, but I definitely think I might have found it. It leaves a lot more questions to be answered, but I get the impression that no matter how much we search to find the answer, it's really not going to make a difference. But hey, that's just the answer I've found. I'm very interested to see that if you're a Let's Play watcher, why do you watch Let's Plays? And what do you think other people watch Let's Plays for? And better yet, if you don't watch Let's Plays,
those fucking normies that appreciate themselves.
why do you think people watch Let's Plays? And why don't you? What do you not find appealing about them, etc., etc.? Leave all that down in the comments below, or on my Facebook, or on my Twitter, because that's what I check most often, because fuck the Zuck. Did I really just say fuck the Zuck? Also, let me know if there's any questions that you've ever had about some sort of weird question that you think a video would be cool on. And that's all I got. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button there. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and check out my channel, maybe subscribe. And if you guys have seen any games that you want me to play, I'm still up for playing Let's Play games for sure. Then let me know. Put them down in the comments and I'll give it a shot. No, I'm not going to do porn.